in my day, it was too dangerous to go alone. Fuka, I'm sorry, darling, but you're gonna have to go. Okay. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Rune Factory 5. As we can see, we have a lot going on here, including lag. Also, Cinnamon is here. Hello, Cinnamon!
All right.
Wow. Wow. Don't they have like potions or anything? So good luck me.
Hmm. Yes. It's faint, but I sense rune energy from within. Redea! Ah!
Oh gosh, are we gonna have to kill your sister?
Yes! Now then. Yes. Huh? Here I was about to give up hope. I couldn't figure out how to free Redea without a fight. When what she really needs is for us to keep on fighting. But do you think you can actually beat it?
Of course!
Fail. We won't just be losing my sister. The whole damn world will go down with her. Yes!
Okay then. Start off, it's already somewhat injured. Can I recruit the Fathomless Dread and have it as a pet? Does it drop anything? What's its recruitment items?
There!
Does it like being brushed beneath the scales? Oh good, I still have foods.
Time to eat! Too slow!
Fathomless Dread isn't that difficult. So far. To be fair, this is just a vassal of the Dread, not the actual Dread. Yes, Cinnamon, I can give you pettings. Fishy! Did it like heal? Wait, I thought I was at like half before.
Take this!
Yeah, imagine this but in like 4-player mode. I'd like to point out, I'm only level 125 out of like 50,000, potentially. With using a sword that I grew out of the ground. Yeah, this is gonna be even more impressive if I beat this thing with just a watering can. Could you imagine that, though? I will admit, this game watering can only, definitely more difficult than Rune Factory 4 watering can only, which could be the whole point of doing a watering can only challenge with it. This... Another one.
Oh, right. Medea! Thank goodness. Hey! Huh? Ah!
Oh no, it's infecting us?
No!
The next stage, we're gonna have to, go inside ourselves. We're gonna fight ourselves. And now we've lost her. That's what you think, okay?
It can't be.
Oh no. Fuka to the rescue. Let's see this. Priscilla?
What?
Ah, I knew it! Maybe the little path would be something.
I apologize. Are you all right?
I'm so sorry. I had no idea. If only I'd known how hard you've been fighting. All to protect us. You've had to struggle through so much pain. So please, come home. Come home safe and let me thank you.
Could you be any more awkward? You should have told us. Had I known what you were up against, I'd have gone with you and made a competition out of it.
Yes, I was waiting for the whole,
It's
like...
like you to get a head start over me.
I was waiting for the whole, oh, I can't bring any of my friends in here to fight with me, and for the friends to be all like, screw you, we're going with.
But I'm the hook. So please, please make it back okay. If you don't, I'm really gonna make you regret it.
You've always been one step ahead of me. Just look at how far you've come. I thought of myself as a mentor to you, but you've been the one teaching me from the start. I want you to tell me. What is the meaning of justice? What does it mean to protect something? I need to hear it from you, in your words.
These are the big questions. What is justice? Is it still justice if people are going to get hurt anyway?
Hey, keep it up! Don't stop now! Share your feelings with her! Tell her your hopes and dreams!
I was almost saying this is going to go a different way, where she'd like pick up Livia and Radia, send them back home, close the gate between dimensions, and just leave herself in self-imposed exile with the monster. Not sure what the black screen is for, but okay. There we go. Hey, look, it's everybody!
You helped me find my courage. If anyone can outshine that creeping darkness, it's someone as strong and bright as you.
You've already won our competition. So don't lose this one. You got this.
This is embarrassing, but please take strength from my personal mantra. Justice will prevail.
Not that weakling out of here! Keep fighting!
This shadowy pall doesn't suit you in the slightest. Somehow, someway, you must return to the light, to Rigbarth, to us.
Listen, I'm really good at self-control, so good that it hurts. But I'm seriously gonna lose it if you're gone. I don't want to hurt like that.
I don't know how to say this, but you're important. To everyone. So be safe. You are important to me, too.
I wonder if this would be different if you, like, literally didn't talk to any of them. Like, could everyone have a run where I just socialize as little as possible and see if the people still say these same lines? Because if they do, then this is all cheap. If what they say here is specifically based off of your relationship with them and the events you've had with them, like the whole "you helped me find my courage" thing being because you did that event to help her find her courage. But if she says that no matter what, even if you don't talk to her at all, then it's cheap. But if this scene actually changes based on how much you interact with people and what you've done for them...
Don't stop fighting now! Save the day, like you always do, and come home to Rigbarth.
If I could, I'd take your place in a heartbeat. But we both know you're the only hero for this job. Just think of it as a favor you're doing me and the others. I'll be sure to pay you back. No matter how much interest I rack up, I'll return the favor. So make sure you come back to collect.
If you're lost in the dark, close your eyes and seek out the light. And if you can't find it, I'll give you some of mine. Awaken!
I confess, I'm not worried at all. You've brightened our lives and given us hope. So, no matter how dark things get, I know there's still a light in you. A light like yours. It will never be extinguished.
If something were to happen to you, I would weep enough tears to fill a second lake in Rigbarth. I'm asking you. Please don't make a god cry.
I'm the one who oversleeps, okay? Don't try to take my shtick. Just wake up already. When you come back, I'll make you the chef's special on the house. Though I can't guarantee it'll taste any good.
No matter what she says, Elsha is praying for your safe return. As am I, of course. I can heal any injury you get, but there's no cure for losing your life. Just stay alive until I can treat you.
Oh God. How did that one get to me?
It's no use. I cannot find my inspiration.
Oh, goodness. If you can't get inspired, Palmo, then I'm afraid woolies may fall from the sky. And while that would be cute, it just wouldn't be the same.
Yuki, what are you talking about?
You know what I mean. It just wouldn't be the same without her there to see it.
I get it now. Yes, you're right. You are an important part of our community. If you weren't here in our lives, everyone I know would be sadder for it. So please, open your eyes. We'll all be waiting for you back home.
When you return to us triumphant, I shall carve a commemorative statue in honor of your deeds. And at the unveiling ceremony, we shall bask in the euphoria of two minds united by inspiration.
But here's a riddle for you. How do you chase away a shadow that's long enough to cover the entire world?
You just need some light.
Just grit those teeth and keep swinging.
No, my friend. What you need is levity. Laughter is the best medicine, and a smile is a curve that can set things straight.
Huh. Laughter. That's so crazy it just might work. Heinz, will you do us the honor?
Don't mind if I do. Why is it spelled creeping darkness and not creeping darkness? Because you can't see in the darkness, and creeping's not okay.
Did that work?
If you don't come back, I'll be sad forever.
Let's pray that our feelings reach her, Hina. Please, please, be safe.
Come home. I want to play with you again. Please, gods, protect my friend. Oh, and let Hina like me back. Nah, it's not the time for that. Just do the first one for now. Everyone. Oh. Redea!
Umberdea, what? Why is there such a long period of darkness between scenes? Come on! Kind of ruins the whole emotional aspect of it if you have to wait.
All right, here I go. From our hearts to yours.
Is it over?
So that's why you couldn't invite anyone to go with you.
She really did it. Don't worry, the shadows have been swept away. Thanks to you, into the light of their hope.
Thank goodness. Well? Huh? Feeling everybody's love all at once was different. It was warm and pleasant and a little itchy. I'm not sure I can look them in the eye now. Don't look! What? Really? Even when it counted most? Quiet, you. Honestly. Yeah.
So is that it? Is that the game? Or is this pulling like a R4 where that's like the end of Arc 1?
Yay! Welcome back!
Welcome back!
Wonderful!
Excellent. Excellent. Wonderful.
Welcome back!
Good work today.
Ain't that something?
Container for you.
There's our hero.
You've earned your bragging rights.
Well, okay, so that's been Rune Factory 5, I guess. You know, probably keep going. Infant. I'm sure there's going to be more to it, but of course, I have to get through all these credits first. Still gotta, you know, raise those gold flowers, find the emery flower, find the elemental crystal flowers, because didn't find those anywhere. I'm not exactly sure how I felt about all of this. I mean, yeah, sure, it's a Rune Factory game with the same Rune Factory aesthetics and stuff, but having, you know, farm dragons around is really somewhat jumping the gun, as it were. They're just portable farms that once you get them aren't actually portable anymore. They're just, you know, sitting there in certain locations so you can just teleport to them. Like back in Rune Factory 1, you had to go into the dungeons to do farming in the dungeons. And that was an excuse for why certain dungeons had different seasons. Like the volcano dungeon was always summer. Kind of an idea. Like in Rune Factory 1, you couldn't even get into, what, the second dungeon before winter. Like you had to wait for the lake to freeze so you could walk, you know, so you could get into the dungeon. And that gave you, like, a couple of extra in-game seasons to work on other stuff before you could even go forward with the plot, like, at all after that point. So you could really build yourself up a lot. But even with multiple seasons to, you know, work on stuff, you couldn't necessarily just advance super, super far. Mostly because you wouldn't have, like, you know, the high-grade ores to make the best of weapons. And I don't think you could... I don't think that game had sword or shield flowers or dungeon flowers or any of that stuff. Speaking of which, no dungeon flowers in this game, it seems. That house was not there. There was no house there. I've been there. There's no house. Hold on a second. There's no house on that? So yeah. Getting this video done, more or less, so I can head downtown to do things today. Been playing a lot of Oi and the Will of the Wisps. That's been fun. But this though. It's Rune Factory. Maybe I should have played it back when it was only in Japanese and I'd have no idea what was going on, so I could play through it twice. Maybe it's better I waited for the English. For 10 years of hype. 10 years since the previous Rune Factory game. Am I going to have to wait 10 years again for Rune Factory 6? Am I going to be 30... Is it going to be 2032? Am I going to be 37 years old? Although I will say, in the short amount of time that I had with this game, because it's only been, what, 50, 60 episodes, something like that? In this short amount of time, I have changed my life. Unrelated to the game, but I have had my surgery done. That's been a big thing. I think I'll continue playing on this file for a bit more, just to see if there is anything, like if there are more dungeons and stuff to go through. If not, I don't know what kind of run I want to do next. I kind of want to do a pacifist, you know, with an asterisk thing where I don't actually hurt any of the enemies. I just use, like, the villagers and stuff to it. And then, of course, when I get to the Great Calamity, I'd have to use, like, monsters or something for that. So, I don't know. Maybe do like that, or maybe go and, or watering can only run, because, gosh, fighting the Great Calamity with just a watering can is going to be such a different experience. Just using a watering can. the issue with the Rune Factory games that I find is that if you're actually good at the games, they are way too easy. Like, you can just speed through the whole thing, so that's why I think that playing it watering can only is a good idea, because then... Oh, no. Watering can only, but I can recruit villagers, but as long as I give all of them watering cans as well. So they can still use their spells and stuff. I can't stop them from doing that. But I have to give all of them watering cans if I want to bring them into, like, fight and stuff. Marvelous! I think that would be absolutely hilarious. Or, semi-pacifist, I use a watering can, but I have villagers to do most of it. I think everyone uses only a watering can would be hilarious. And fits in with everything else. Running through dungeons, watering all the monsters. The end. And nobody had to die for this ending. Yeah, I did notice 2 people who weren't around for that. Okay, let's go to the Laxadaisy. Crystal sparkly. Okay, well... Now I have to go over here.
All together now.
Yeah, now I have to go all the way over here to see if I can possibly get...
Yo.
Hi, Radia up. To a 3 friendship rating. Yep, still 2.97. After I've beaten the game, see enemies levels. 5,000 princess points. Change my appearance to look like the opposite gender and change it back whenever I want. Interesting. What? You need 30,000 points. Oh, it's the house on the hill that we saw in the credits. 30,000 points. 100,000 money is nothing. 5,000 is nothing. But 30,000 seed points. How? And the forest woodlands. Okay, well I need to get the maze. Maze from the guiding tower in the forest woodlands.
Let's get to work.
Did what any ranger would have done? I did what any earthman would have done. I did what any ranger would have done. When the world's runes are thrown into chaos, an earthmate will appear. They will unite the dragons, the land, and the people, bringing balance to the runes once more. I do find it really funny, though, that whenever, like, Crystal finds a new farm dragon, she's like, hey, thanks! You want to come over to Big Paws to stay with me? Okay. Yeah, I've already unlocked the extras. See enemies' levels.
Let's get to work.
What's more important is seeing their relative amount of health. Fridge, storage box, wardrobe. Nope. Rebirth Maze is now available. I guess I'll tear through that. Yes.
Huh?
Oh, right, shoot, I have to go. Race friendship level's up to 5. Now she's at level 3, officially. Okay, Flora. Send you back to the barn. Because now that you are at friendship level 3, I can recruit you, right?
Huh?
Okay, okay. At 3:05. I mean, I'm going to still need quite a few things.
All together now.
But yeah. I am debating if I want to make this like my 100% completion file, if I want to like try again and go for it. Honestly, I'm not certain on what I want for that.
All together now.
Because like, yeah, it all depends on how much more stuff there is. Because like, how big is this maze? And like, the game is easy enough that you can just run through the whole thing. Like, you beat a dungeon, and like, next day you can get like the next dungeon, beat that in a day. Next day, start a new dungeon, beat that in a day. And I'm playing on hard mode, it's still very easy to just do this. There are no parts in here where you actually have to like, okay, cool, you have a month to wait now. You like have an entire season where you can do nothing but wait. Like, in Rune Factory 4, after you beat the first dungeon, you have like a week to wait before you can beat the second one. Before you can even like start on the second one. A couple of days at least, so you can, you know, start focusing on the farm and stuff. But this is just dungeon, 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 dungeon. And I like that when playing through it. Then afterwards, it's all like, well, what is there left to really do? Visible chest.
Yes.
It's a whole question of like, okay, well, what am I going to do? It's, you know, year 1, summer 15, and I've beaten the game. As opposed to, say, Rune Factory 1, where you actually have to wait. Maybe I should try my luck into the maze. Right here with like a battle axe.
Thank you.
Wait, what is Radia's level? 70. Only 632 attack versus 1207, 1265, and 1176.
All right. Take that.
deal with that soon.
Thank you. Take that!
I do like the idea of just playing through and just having all of the townsfolk be friendly and stuff. But yeah, even though this has taken roughly 60 hours so far, it does feel like all of this part so far has been more of an introduction than like a main course. It's like, alright, now where's the real game begin? Because, like, Rune Factory 4 had a whole part with the Sharon's Maze, where it's like, the weakest monsters there are, like, you know, tougher than they're like the end game boss, basically. Well, you know, pure stat-wise.
Thanks for the thought. Thanks. No.
Am I sitting at 1 or 0? I don't know. To be fair, this is what happens when there's like 4 giant dragons in one spot. Let's go back. See, I headed downtown today doing some things with doctor's appointments and whatever. Joined a new Magic server to play more EDH on as of yesterday.
Nice.
It's an ice me.
Thank you. Take that! Alright. Thanks for the thought. Thanks for the thought.
And you know what? It's not like I'm necessarily... Yeah, it's not like there's anything that's like actually permanently missable, so I might as well just use this file for the 100%. And like whatever happens, happens, you know?
Thanks for the thought. Thanks.
Wrong thing again. Ice crystal. Oof.
Thanks for the thought.
Come on.
Ouch! Delicious! Thank you.
If I can at the very least poison them, then they'll start slowly dying.
I'm tired. Thank you. No more. Nice. Thanks for the thought. Nice. There.
But I don't know, while I'm playing through and trying to get through all the dungeons, I want to be able to just go dungeon, 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 and just keep going like that. But after a point, I kind of just want a nice excuse to just build up the farm.
All right.
Like, I don't know, make all of the enemies stronger or something, so I have to, like, build up my skills, level up,
Well, of course.
get more points.
Thanks for the
That's what I really liked about the Water Can Only run, was because I actually had to build up my skills. Because, like, yeah, I would occasionally get a better water cannon, but I couldn't just, like, upgrade it to make it better.
Thanks for the thought.
I couldn't just, you know, bring villagers and, like, outfit them. Can't even bring more villagers in.
Stop! Take that! Yeah.
All I could do was upgrade my own stats. And, like, that was it, period. Just keep upgrading my skills to get a few more points here, a few more points there. Just, you know, farm for levels here and there.
Thank you.
Like, I had to, like, be level 2000 to finish the Sharon's maze. And then it's like, oh, by the way, you can get all the way up to, like, level 50,000 if you really want to. And it's like, I used a flippin' watering can to beat the final boss of, like, bonus dungeon. And I was only, like, level 2,000. Why do I need another 48,000 levels?
Let's go. Nice.
These are relatively harmless. They can't use their special abilities.
Thanks for the thought. Thanks. Yeah. Yeah. Time to eat. No.
All I gotta be is stunned. I gotta be so stunned.
Alright. Alright! Thank you. Thanks.
Bravo. Boom. Yeah. Read a thing today or last night, whenever, about how, like, the common signs of how you can, like, read a person's body language to tell if they're lying to you. Or also just, like, signs of a person having anxiety in general. It's like, oh, they don't want to make direct eye contact with you. That must be because they're lying, and it can't be because, you know, they have autism and don't like making direct eye contact with people. Just, like, in general. Oh no, they're tapping their foot while they're talking. That means that they are, like, you know, they're nervous about their lie and being found out about the lie. It's like, or they just tap their foot. Like, my foot tapping is unrelated to my anxiety and my autism, but if I don't move my legs on a constant and regular basis, they will fall asleep within like 10 seconds. I am not joking. They will. It's been that way my entire life. It's like, oh, I should see a doctor about that. Really? I should see a doctor about, it's like, hey, my legs will fall asleep if I don't move them? Like, I've had a persistent, like, cough that has been, you know, troublesome since I was a baby. I've been hospitalized. I've been, like, emergency hospitalized for it. Doctors don't care.
Thank you. Thanks.
Oh, this is gonna be useful. Orichalcum? I thought this was emeralds!
Yes! Yes!
I was saying, oh, this would be useful because I was...
Nice! Yes! Alright!
Did I lower my volume? What happened? There you go. I unplugged my aux cable a little bit. That explains the audio quality difference. Why is there, like, only iron... Excuse me. Why is there, like, only iron and orichalcum here? More importantly, when can I get the fluffy scarf? Okay, actually, you know what? Yeah, I should. I like the idea that just being high enough level in mining means that you can get, like, the next tier up and stuff from an ore.
Yes! Yes! All right. Okay, let's go. Stop! Take that! Thanks for the thought. Thanks. Take that! Thank you.
Woohoo! Knock them all down! That's the spirit! This one in the middle isn't poisoned yet! Oh, gosh. Oh, shoot. I mean, I'm going right back. I want to clear out the first floor, and then we'll call it an episode.
Up we go.
Nope. But yeah, with just a watering can, you have to spend a lot more time outside of dungeons preparing yourself for the trip into the dungeons. But, yeah. Like, you can beat this game with just, like, a basic form of, like, the weakest weapon. As long as you get your own, like, you know, character's personal stats up. And it's like, it's not even that, like, I used a watering can, which is, like, you know, very weak and base form of weaponry. Very weak tool for it. Didn't even upgrade it, so I could give it, you know, 90% sleep chance, which would seriously improve my odds of being able to do broken stuff with it. Didn't even do that much.
Thanks for the thought.
Okay. This ain't working. Another about 50,000. Okay. Nope, this button. Yeah, also the fact that you can just, like, see the monster's approximate health, like, right from the onset is interesting. I'll ride with you to keep you safe. Let's do this. Yeah, let's hope that, you know, it doesn't spawn two characters on some narrow pathway again. to block it off. Like right here where we have to get off to run.
Too slow. Too slow.
I'm tired. Thank you.
Yes. Take that.
Well, of course.
I'm trying to seal them. So if I can seal them, then they're not an issue anymore.
Thank you. Thanks.
All right.
Thank you.
Ready to go?
Ride with the puppy.
No.
Yeah.
Phew. I'll destroy you.
Good. That's been sealed.
Thanks for the thought.
Take that! Take that! Take that!
Thanks for the thought. Thanks.
Take that out.
Delicious.
Eat it. Run over here.
Thanks for the thought.
Revive you.
Take that! Take that! All right.
Oh, cool. Another paralysis poison.
All right.
Poison attack another 20%. So Dopey now has at least a 60% chance to poison. Speaking of which,
All right.
let's
go.
ride. Or at least should have a 60% chance to poison. The fact that you can see the entire map as soon as you walk in is a little bit much, I think.
Nice. All right.
Okay, let's finish it off here. If I can think of it, I'm going to up my crafting level a bit off camera. If I don't think of that, then I won't. But as it is, it's 89. I wanted to get to 96 so I can make the fluffy scarf, so I can start trying to make the higher tier level things. So, yeah, if I can think of doing that, I will. Otherwise, I won't. But probably going to do more of the maze next time and, you know, just keep filling out stuff. Oh, right. We've kept Radia in the party for a few hours. Raised up her friendship by 16%. Didn't even have to give her anything yet. So, you know, it'll take a couple of days to make her reach 5. And Ludmilla is also not at 5, so I guess have her in the party as well, maybe? I'll figure it out.